this is Charlie from Adventure Charlie and welcome back to the review circle. So I've been away for a while. Took me a while to find the time. Anyway, with Maleficent 2 coming out on Friday, it's best we have a look at the first Maleficent to see if it's any good. Maleficent is about a fairy called Maleficent, whose wings get cut off. Then later on, a few years later, so Princess Aurora's, but Maleficent cursed her, so on her 16th birthday she will fall into a desperate sleep. But when she gets to know the baby, know Aurora a bit more, she realises there's friendship, and now she has to stop the curse she's put on the princess. So, when it comes to my thoughts on the original Sleeping Beauty the film is based on, I don't actually remember much of it. I'm not saying it's a forgettable film, it's just I haven't seen it in a while. You could say the same with this one, but I do remember much about it. And I have had a few reminders, in case I've forgotten. And with this one, it's an okay remake, yeah? Yeah. Let's start with the characters with Maleficent. And she starts off as like the evil fairy, but when she gets to know a bit more about Aurora, she feels like she doesn't need to be a mistress of evil. Well, and this makes me feel for her. Although I will admit that it feels like her being evil is a big lie. I'll get to that when I talk about the story. She's a really relatable character, and you really do feel sorry for her throughout the whole film. Princess Aurora will not be one of the strongest princesses you'll see remade in a live action remake, because she can have her flaws, but as she does have a caring for Maleficent as her fairy godmother. As for the others, fairies only there for 5 minutes. The fairies don't do much. Actually, have the comic relief. And Aurora's dad, who's the king, is the villain of the feature who hates Maleficent. Yeah. I'd rather have Maleficent the villain instead of having Aurora's dad the villain.
I'm sorry.
I love the film. Anyway, on to the story. It's like I've been lied to. Like Maleficent, we all know Maleficent as Mistress of Evil and one of the greatest Disney villains of all time. But here, they treat her like she's actually a good guy, not a bad guy, and treats her as a hero, not a villain. It really makes it hard for you to feel for the story. And some bits of it feel like if they stuck with, I feel like it would have been better if they stuck with the original story, didn't mess anything up, and just changed the title to like the remake of a real life Sleeping Beauty. Yeah. However, what does it remake? Well, they keep Once Upon a Dream in there, which I agree with Matt from Electric Dragon. It's a song that they turn a beloved classic into something you hear in your nightmares. So like when I hear it, like, oh no, you, and so, I'm like, oh gosh, that's in my nightmares tonight. And other things this remake, like, they still keep the curse bit. And I just don't find some of the stuff they do remake really well. That like, well done. It's like, what are they doing? It's like they've changed the story of Maleficent, of Sleeping Beauty, but put no effort into it. I mean, take a look at the remake of Dumbo. Sure, they've definitely changed the story a lot, but it still shows that it's based off the original animated feature, because they keep some original stuff in it. Here, it's like they just remake the whole thing and don't put any original stuff in. Stuff in the original. They just put original stuff in and make an original film. But I know these people are like, I'm being a bit too evil on this, but if there's one pro I do have with this film, it would be the visuals. That's beautiful. It's one of those films you can't look and face away from. It has some great scenery and lots of amazing things to look at. I can't take my eyes off the screen. Not to mention how they do Maleficent so well. Well, I don't think it's CGI. I just think it's dressed up. But man, they put the right costumes on. It's a film you don't want to look away from. So overall, despite his flaws, Maleficent's an okay film, but probably one of the weakest Disney live-action remakes. Well, it does offer some great visuals and some okay characters. It has a very weak story, and not to mention that anything it does remake is not done perfectly. My best recommendation is that if you think that Sleeping Beauty needs improving, then this one is for you. This film is for you. If you love it, then you've got your Sleeping Beauty to stick with. So we all have our own Sleeping Beauties after Maleficent. But either way, it still proves that Maleficent's it's not ready to be remade. And that's why I'm giving the film a 6 out of 10. While I am really hyped for the sequel, this film was just not so great. So, what am I going to be reviewing in the next one? Well, I was thinking, it's a tough call. A very tough call. Let me think. Huh? Who said that? Chuck? Seeing as you've films too, just do planes. I guess I could do that for quickness. Yeah, 2 planes. Okay, Chug, for you, I'll do planes. So if you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to comment, like and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Want to say it with me, Chug? Sure. Bye! I'm just having Maleficent in the comments.